When I was about 22, I matched with a guy on a dating app. Let's call him Evan. At first he seemed like a pushy but manageable person. Persistent messages, clumsy flirtation, the usual awkward stuff. I told him I wasn't interested and asked him to stop. Instead of backing off, Evan's texts escalated into outright threats. He sent messages meant to terrify me and somehow discovered where my family lived, which was miles away from where I was at school. I saved every message and contacted the police right away. The officers told me what I already feared. The messages were serious and disturbing, but unless he actually showed up in person, there was a limit to what they could do immediately. They took my report and the details he'd included in his profile, including the place he listed as his employer. I also reached out privately to a few relatives I'd found on his public social pages and sent screenshots of the threatening messages. One of his relatives replied, apologetic and alarmed, and said they planned to confront him. That seemed to slow him down, at least for a while. A couple of years later, with enough distance and perspective, I decided to act in a way that would protect others. I drafted a post on my social account that included only what was already public and the screenshots I'd saved, and I asked people in the area to share it so other women wouldn't have to learn the hard way. The post was shared widely before the platform removed it for policy reasons. By then, though, the information had reached his workplace, and so had the outrage. Co-workers contacted HR and senior leaders, and within days Evan was called into a meeting. The company took the complaints seriously. He was dismissed and escorted from the building. I never heard from him again. The whole episode taught me a few clear lessons. Document everything, report threats to authorities, and don't underestimate the power of community to hold someone accountable. People who prey on others often depend on silence and shame to shield themselves. Speaking up can change that.